What's up, guys? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Wednesday, October the 14th. I hope you're having an amazing day so far, but today we're going to cover the status of the second stimulus deal and how there is still $500 billion gap between the current offers on the table. And then we want to address how the Senate is preparing to release more standalone bills while they wait for the negotiators to strike a relief deal. Those are just some of the topics that we are going to cover today, but before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the latest second stimulus check updates. Also, click the notification bell so you won't miss any of them. Also, be sure to click the like button if you think that Congress should get off their pass this bill and send you your stimulus checks. Okay, so earlier today, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin met again to work towards hammering out details and compromising on a second stimulus package. They talked over the phone and both stated that they had a productive discussions about the language in the relief proposals that were delivered over the weekend. Mnuchin added that one major area of disagreement continues to be that the White House lacks an understanding of the need for a national strategic testing plan regarding the virus. It appears that the White House administration wants to take the virus one day at a time instead of rolling out a plan to tackle the virus in America. The speaker believes that we must reopen the economy and schools safely and very soon. And she says that the scientists agree that we must have a strategic testing plan in place. Pelosi keeps insisting that the White House includes funding for a testing strategy in their negotiations. And also, there is a disagreement with the all or nothing stance that Pelosi has on getting a relief deal passed. Mnuchin urges Pelosi to abandon her all or nothing approach to the long-awaited stimulus talks. He feels that the approach from the House Democrats will not work and pass in the Senate if ever voted on. He said, let's not wait for a big bank and everything being perfect plan. Let's get money into the economy now where we have bipartisan support, which Mnuchin and Chief of Staff Mark Meadows mentioned in their response letter on Monday regarding the $300 billion in funding authorized to help small businesses for other uses. They want an approval to use that money to use towards the PPP or the Paycheck Protection Program. During the last stimulus package, the PPP program was able to save over 50 million jobs, and they want to use that leftover money to do just that again. But Pelosi continues to refuse to accept any type of smaller or skinny bill and wants the full package or nothing at all. Speaker Pelosi has come under fire recently for taking her stance in the negotiation talks. The price tags for the packages from the White House and the House Democrats have been narrowing the gap, but still no approval from Nancy Pelosi. The House passed a $2.2 trillion stimulus bill in late September, and the White House has since raised their offer to $1.8 trillion. But as the House Democrats and the White House continue to discuss a comprehensive approach, it remains unclear if a deal that big could be approved in the Senate, let alone before the November election. Steve Mnuchin told reporters that getting something done before the election and executing on that would be difficult. And then he followed up by saying that a relief deal before election is highly unlikely. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell wants to work on a few smaller or skinny bills while the negotiators continue their talks on a relief deal. McConnell is already planning on voting for a skinny bill worth $500 billion next week when the Senate members return on October the 19th. That bill will provide additional funding for the PPP or Paycheck Protection Program. Then he plans on creating another bill to vote on that would specifically target the unemployment and providing unemployment assistance as Americans continue to be without a job. McConnell plans on targeting relief funding for various of areas such as money for schools, unemployment insurance boost, and liability protections for businesses. McConnell stated that the Senate would have enough time to pass the relief proposal and confirm Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett, unless the Democrats block this aid for workers. But Mitch McConnell says that he expects this bill on Monday to pass as it has major support from Republicans and Democrats. And then shortly after McConnell discussed his plans on developing smaller standalone bills, President Trump was in the background urging for more stimulus. Then he goes against Mitch McConnell and tweets, "Go big or go home." Y'all know Mr. Trumpy has to hype up the party every chance he gets, right? Trump wants a comprehensive package and is not on board of these smaller skinny bills from the past. But even though Trump made this statement, McConnell says that they still plan to vote on this smaller bill next week. Pelosi, on the other hand, says that both sides remain far apart in the talks and that any bill in the Senate that doesn't offer more funding than just for these small businesses, that the House can block any action in the Senate. Nancy Pelosi says that the stimulus proposal should include another round of $1,200 stimulus checks, money for state and local governments, money for the U.S. Postal Service, and money for schools and money for testing. So without those in the deal, it will likely fail. However, she continues to say how hopeful she is that the White House will recognize the needs of the American people and get on board. So Nancy Pelosi and Stephen Mnuchin plan to speak again tomorrow. So we will just have to see what transpires from that discussion. And with all of that being said, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoy or find value in these videos, please do me a favor. Be sure to hit the like button because it helps this channel and it tells YouTube to share this video with others. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of it. It's totally free. Other than that, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.